up to rock, get up to burn, stand with the pride, ever feel your desire.
Alright, welcome back to Rambling Mad, episode 3. After the episode yesterday, there's a few things we need to update on. One of them is I need to shut up because I'm too annoying. And I need to force the other fuckers to start talking because it's a podcast and that's how podcasts work. Next you're going to start noticing a few changes throughout the videos, like the way the videos will look. For audio only listeners, it doesn't matter. But the videos, we're going to have a new banner, but not this video that's coming out, but the next one after, and a new logo by that time. Also going to do a little bit of background music, so you're probably going to be hearing it while this is going on. And yeah. Analytics were okay. We got more views, but shows people are listening. But over time, we might get some more, we might get less. No real big rush. We're just doing this for the fuck of it. And that's the analytics. So now we're gonna jump into the topics today. Today's gonna be a bit of a shorter one because we don't have a third guy. It might be close to the first episode. We're going to try to shoot for around that time, a little bit less. Something that I'll post up and upload easy. It's not too difficult. And we're sitting here with our Canadian-ass coffee and our Canadian-ass Timbits.
Just your two beautiful people as usual.
Yeah, same two dudes. Nico and Patrick. And we got some relevant topics today. Oh, Patrick, you like living, right?
Of course I do.
You like the Earth?
Of course I do.
It's a pretty good place, you know? It's a good planet.
And I actually want to live to see my grandkids.
Alright, sick. So I found 1,000,000 tabs. Because earlier this week I was hearing that, like, the Earth's kind of fucked.
Yep.
Everything we're doing is fucked. It's gonna die in, like, we have 30 years to, like, fix all the shit we've been doing. So recently, it's been a hot topic on Reddit. So I've been browsing Reddit like over the course of the week, and then yesterday it just blew up a bit. So I found one piece of news that shows that we're not that fucked.
And
crazy, huh? The ozone's fixing itself.
The ozone's fixing itself. Wow.
Yeah, because of all the shit we've done so far. It's 3% every year. They say by 2060, it'll be completely healed. Doesn't mean we're completely out of the woods. We won't die of cancer, but we will die of being cooked to death.
But I swear they were saying we only have about 30 years left of this planet. So like,
they need to start doing something now. That's the idea. Next, industries are trying to change how we make food. Specifically plants and veggies.
So like, you know, like the more the meat stuff, the more than...
There's that, but there's also, they're making a big push to do plant and vegetable farming indoors. Because it's easier, you can produce more, and you can control the situation. So instead of like outside it raining, you have to you can only plant whatever the fuck weather's like. So if you have good weather, then you can make good crops. But on the other hand, like, you can have crops run 24/7, so they grow faster. You can control when the water comes in. You can control how much light they get, and you can even control the soil and everything, and you can reuse the water.
So basically, what you're saying is
it's easier and cheaper.
It's easier
to do it indoors than it is to actually have a farm.
And they'll actually keep like the crops alive.
That's what it means. It's better for the planet because that means you leave a lot more of the soil to start naturally doing its thing, and like just fixing itself.
And that question is, I heard, well, I've seen this online going around a lot about companies doing more than egg like products. I don't get how that's gonna work.
It's probably like manufactured egg stuff, but the thing is, like, if we have stuff like this going on, that means like there are people that give a shit. And I was thinking like we're gonna be super last minute. It was gonna take us like the last 10 years to change anything. But like it seems that, you know, a lot of people are doing stuff now because there was a recent G7 thing. Like the regular summits that political leaders do and shit.
Yep.
So the US in its wonderful wisdom was like, yo, why are we focusing on climate change? That's a niche topic. Nobody talks about that. And everybody's like, yeah, you know, it's niche. It doesn't affect only, you know, the entire world. Like, everybody on this planet. But France is a huge player. They're like, dude, we need to talk about this and fix this. And everybody in the summit was like, yeah, it seems like a pretty big issue. They're going to start... The entire European Union wants to, like, get rid of, like, plastics and shit. That's a big one. And I'm like, once that's gone, that's actually like a good thing. Well, and then you can, the only other thing they need to do is just clean up.
Yeah, a lot of places now.
Because like it's a huge issue. Like, yeah, go.
For instance, like Yorkdale Mall in Toronto, they've completely done the plastic ban where like everything in their mall is no longer plastic. It's like they have their own things now. Even Starbucks and like all these restaurants now are doing the plastic ban now. Like if you notice, you go to A&W for instance, their straws are like they're kind of like cardboard straws now. They're no longer plastic straws. They're reusable.
Yeah, even I've seen that at like Harvey's and shit. Yeah. Like granted, I don't like them because it feels weird when I'm drinking through. It feels like I'm drinking through like a paper.
That and then like paper. I feel like it's just gonna like seep through if you keep like what.
It's not that. It actually doesn't though.
It doesn't. Okay.
I think it's like made out of like a.
So even though you leave, so you drink out of it, and then you leave liquid within the straw for like quite some time, it won't like moisturize it and just kind of.
It will, obviously it would, but when you're drinking, it won't, because I think it's like layered. It's got like a few layers, because at least I'm just going off what I know from the Harvey straws.
Yeah. It's
like 2 layers, and it feels like, I think it's like cardboard on the outside and like a paper on the inside, and they just kind of like. You drink through that. It feels like you're drinking through like you know those like cookies that were shaped like tubes.
The freaking Fruit Loops and the Kellogg's Frosted Flakes straws.
Kind of, yeah. And you can eat them, but like drink through them too.
Those are the weirdest things.
Because I remember I would do that. I put that in milk and then I have like kind of chocolate.
I know Starbucks has their own kind of straws too. It's like metal straws that you can reuse. They have those.
Oh yeah, I know. I know. We have a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Just chilling here now. We have a bunch of metal ones.
Chat time, the bubble tea spot, in Mississauga. They're also around the GTA and basically around the world. They have their own straws now too. You pay like $5 or $3 to $5 to get this straw, and it's metal straw and it's reusable. So like
I think yeah. You know, it's. I feel like we should have been doing this a while ago.
A long time ago. I don't know why.
There's also hemp that we could use, and I think I talked about it before with you.
Yeah.
But like hemp is just an easier product to deal with. It's cheaper, and you can plant it anywhere, and you can make plastic out of it, or like plastic substitutes. And lastly, Brazil. The Amazon rainforest. Talking about how it was burning, right?
This is a big topic here too.
Well, guess what? My guy, everybody's throwing shit at it, trying to stop the fire. And there's people protesting in Brazil saying, "Yo, stop this burning. We need this forest."
It's about time they did something, because the Amazon is the biggest forest in the world, and that's.
They say it's the.
It's the lungs of the.
It's the lungs of the earth.
Yeah, it's the lungs of the earth, and like.
It accounts for like 20 or 30% of the Earth's carbon dioxide and oxygen, and I'm like, God damn. Okay.
Like I don't know if you guys have you seen the I told you like a couple days ago they had like a bird's eye view of the Amazon, how it looks right now from the burning. It's like almost completely gray, no longer green, like it's gray.
See, the thing I don't get is like, yeah, I get you want land, but why are you fucking burning the forest? Cut the trees down. Sure, it'll take longer, but you have more shit. You can sell the wood. You can do stuff with it.
Exactly.
No, but the thing but everybody's like I think the president or the prime minister of Brazil.
Prime
I don't
Minister?
remember what he was. I don't know what he was labeled as, but he was like in the beginning he didn't really say anything. He's like, it was not my problem, but then everybody was just because of so much protesting and so much pressure from the other countries to do something about it. He started sending military through, so they're arresting and finding people who are burning the forest, and then they're sending this big. The U.S. is sending this big ass fucking airplane.
Oh yeah. It's like
15,000 gallons of water.
Yeah, they're just gonna go over that
and just blanket
Yeah,
it.
exactly. I think they did the same thing when remember we had the wildfire in Canada here, like in BC or something. There was like a wildfire. I think the Canadian government did the same thing. Like the military.
I think we didn't have the big ass one. No, we had something.
No, it was a little smaller, but it was something exactly like it, where like they had like gallons of water in the plane. And they went over the forest and they just sprayed it. And yeah, so that's what they're doing there. But like, I don't know. Like, my question is like, are these the people that are burning the forest? Are they?
They're farmers.
They're
Mostly farmers.
Okay, I was gonna say
because they're trying to. The idea is because we get a lot of produce from Brazil too.
Oh, so they're trying to make more room for produce.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So they're expanding the land and making room.
So
but the thing is, the land there is not super fertile.
No, it's not.
So like within a couple of years, you can't plant anything because the ground gets super dry.
But don't they think about like the animals there too, man? Like animals.
No, they just care about fucking money. They don't give a shit about the world.
Yo, animals have feelings as much as we do, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's the thing. We need to change the way we do things, and we should have done it a while ago. Because we've been told, fucking since I was like 10, I was hearing shit about, yo guys, the planet's getting fucked. We need to stop doing what we're doing for a bit.
I love how they just decide to go do it now, like
when it's like almost too late.
Yeah, exactly.
Where we just barely have enough time to do it.
Like I don't know about you guys, I want to live. I want to get to see my grandkids and.
Because I was talking with like with Julius and with Tommy about it, and they were just like. Tommy was just like, just let our kids deal with it. Like they're gonna be 20. When it hits, like, we're 20 now. How much impact do you think we have? Not much. We can vote. We can try our best to slow down what we do, like ourselves. Like maybe recycle. Well, we recycle. Actually, it's mandatory for us to recycle.
Yeah, but it's only so much that we can do to.
Yeah, like we can't go to like big companies and change how they produce agriculture. We can complain about it all we want. The only thing we can do is just tell other people that it's like, hey, this is what's going on. Make other people aware of what the fuck's going on. So yeah, U.S. I don't know what you guys gotta do, but you gotta fix your electoral system. Get Trump out of there. He's not doing any favors for the earth.
Please don't vote for Trump.
He doesn't give a shit.
Please don't vote for him.
He still thinks this shit's conspiracy theories.
Like I don't know if you Americans noticed, but we Canadians have noticed that ever since Trump was voted as president, shit's been going sideways. So, if you guys will see that now, I don't know.
To be fair, I don't know how our election's gonna go.
Well,
because if I'm being honest, I don't want Trudeau.
Honestly, by the looks of it, I think Trudeau will get back. He'll be back there.
He might because I think how is our turnout? Let's see. Let's see our voter turnout.
Either way, I think Trudeau will still be our Prime Minister? Yeah.
Because no, there's a federal election coming up.
Oh, right.
Because the most recent one, was that 2011?
Dude.
No, that's like 2016, I think. 2017.
Is it every 2 years? Every 2 years, 3 years?
I don't remember.
It's basically around the same time as the presidential election in the States.
It only goes up to it only goes up to 2011. Okay, 2015 is the most. It was 1019. Oh shit! Yeah, it was 68. It was just over half. I mean, I voted.
I voted too. I just don't remember who I did.
I feel like everybody should vote, even if you think it doesn't mean anything.
I still remember who I voted for.
Because our system relies on the votes.
Who did you vote for?
NDP.
NDP. Okay. I think I might have done the same thing too. Yes.
I did it because I like they were more like Liberal was like, we're gonna do this, but they didn't have a plan for it.
No.
NDP was like, we're gonna do this, but we have a plan for it. So they highlighted more of their shit. But nobody gave a shit because it wasn't Jack Layton.
Rip Jack Layton.
I need to see the candidates do this.
Also,
I might be considering conservative depending on what they do. If they're too strict and they don't want to focus on anything with like the fucking Earth, then I might like lessen that, and I might just end up going Green Party just for the fuck of it. I might just yell at people to go Green Party.
I gotta read up on the slates before.
Yeah, you gotta look at what they're promising.
Also,
but you also gotta look at them individually too and see like how they're gonna go about shit.
Also, y'all gotta get rid of Doug Ford. I'm sorry, y'all gotta get rid of Doug Ford. He's
the only thing he's done for us was like cheap beer, but I haven't seen cheap beer yet.
No, he did the no name brand beer, but that shit gets sold out every single time because it's no name brand and it's cheap. It's like,
is it even good? It's probably tastes like
apparently it's pretty damn good for the price you pay. It's pretty damn good.
What is this? Let me see this. We're doing live topics here. No name beer. It looks so shitty.
Yeah, go to LCBO. See how much it costs. Dude, see? It's $9.90.
$9.90. That's for one bottle, right?
Yeah. Well, no, that's for.
No, six. It's a six-pack.
It's a six-pack.
That's cheap. Holy fuck.
It's cheap, and that's why it's always sold out because it's cheap. And
it's cheaper than Molson's.
Yeah.
And Molson's are ass.
Molson's are watered down. They're watered down beer, man. This one here, I have never tried it. I want to. I want to see what it's like. But
let's see the.
Every time I try to buy it, it's sold out. And LCBO's like, oh yeah, we're gonna restock. We're gonna restock. Bullshit.
And it's worse than you'd expect.
Wow.
I mean, it's cheap beer. What do you expect? It's like for college kids to get drunk on
there's
cheap.
There's mixed reviews about it. There's people saying it's shit. People saying it's okay.
No name beer review.
Oh, Loblaws has it now too.
Loblaws. We're just the most Canadian right now.
Well,
any American person would not understand.
Well, doesn't no name brand isn't that a Loblaws thing or is that no frills?
I think it's Loblaws is Canadian.
Yeah, but no name is that like is that from a Loblaws like is that a Loblaws company or is that like a no frills company?
I don't know. Brewed in Ontario using the highest quality ingredients. $6.60. Something doesn't add up.
I'm pretty sure both Loblaws and No Frills both carry no name brand stuff, so. But No Frills, they're not gonna have alcohol in count too. Yeah.
Generic lager, perfectly drinkable. It won't be anyone's favorite beer, I dare say, but for anyone just looking for your standard Canadian moosehead, etc., at the end of the long day, it fits the bill, and the current price is pretty damn hard to beat. I'm actually surprised.
Told you, it's mixed reviews, man.
For 26 bucks, that's not bad. For a 24 pack?
We should try one day, Nico.
Beer reviews. They'll probably be like, tastes like shit, good for drinking.
I thought it was gonna be more like, okay, we're returning this.
So I'm gonna also put a picture up so you guys look at this fucking bottle. And hopefully you'll be seeing it right now. And yeah, it's interesting bottle. It's like yellow and is that the cans? No, that's just okay. It shows. Okay, that's the case. Why does no name brand have to be this like fucking highlighter yellow?
So I told you it's like milk rose color, man.
It's beer. That's all it is. Says beer.
Beer. Yeah, legit.
Is it at least? Please tell me it's a twist off. Because I love those bottles. I love
well, they're like the Molsons and Mooseheads. They're twist off. So I think.
Oh yeah, if they're cheap, they gotta be. How else are you gonna drink them quickly and get drunk?
They're not the European or Mexican like Coronas or
the wonderful shit, right?
The wonderful shit.
There's delivery. You can have the shitty beer delivered straight to your house.
That'd be great.
Yeah, so this plane is fucking good. To get back to the rainforest. Like, guys, this is like, I get it. We humans are dumb. But like, you gotta be really fucking dumb to burn a forest.
Just so that way you can plant some shit.
You're also, like, don't you think fire probably is bad for the ground too? Fire is bad for the forest. It's like, and also, the sheer amount of forest burning that they're doing is also fucking up the environment more than if they were just like...
How much of the Amazon has been burnt out already?
Dude, there was something like... some ridiculous... it's somewhere... Fire. I'm trying to find one that I saw. I'm trying to find a statistic about how much. 72,843 fires, which is largest numbers since 2013. And last year they burned a shitload too. Dude, look how much fucking smoke is in the air.
I told you. That's the picture I was telling you about. Look at it. Look at it.
That's fucking nuts, dude. You wouldn't think that that's bad for the environment?
I'm telling you, man. People are so just...
Some of the fires are so large they can be seen from space.
Yep. That's another thing.
Look at this. Like, people not understand this shit's fucking, like... This shit's out of hand. Like, guys. Fucking stop. I get it, you want to farm. But stop. Make sure you just stop planting on the ground for a couple years. Let the fucking ground take a breather. Farm indoors. It's a revolution. Farm indoors.
Farm indoors.
No, but a lot of it is because you know what they do after the land gets fucked? From farming? They put cattle and shit there. So on top of that, they're still using the land and fucking it up because they're fucking mass producing animals and shit. Like, Jesus, guys. We also need to start buying from other countries too.
Oh yeah.
Because if we slow down their revenue stream, because they're gonna keep doing it because like, there's so much demand, we need to start buying it from other places.
Well, it doesn't help that Trump has freaking put up the prices for like the tariff prices.
He keeps fucking taxing countries.
Yeah, he's so stupid. Oh my goodness.
And it's fucking
America.
America.
So
like,
we had this. So when the metal tariffs went up, my company I work for, I'm not gonna disclose my company name, but the place I work for, we do a lot of venting for you know, just appliances at home. And we had a truckload that came in. Legit was just all piping. And I asked my one of the people who runs that part of the company. I'm like, why did we order so much metal? Is it because the metal tariffs went up? So we have to order as much as we could now before it got too expensive. Dude, my guy, we had 2 truckloads of just metal piping.
They just probably bulk ordered a truckload?
Yeah, we had over 1,000 pieces of just one piece of venting. And I'm like, okay, this is gonna last us for a good at least a good couple months, at least. And maybe even a year. And then some, but...
No, did you see what Trump was saying about FedEx and like other online companies or like shipping companies?
What did he say?
Because I work for one of those shipping companies, and they, like, the moment he mentioned them, their stocks dropped. So I got a letter because I buy stocks in the one company I work for, and it's like it's a huge fucking it's like this. You see this? It's fucking huge like envelope full of shit, and it's just explaining because like, don't worry, we're still good, we're doing well. I'm like, You don't have to tell me. I fucking work there.
Fucking Trump. Oh my god. Just
But
get
yeah,
rid
I
of it.
almost have a good chunk of money in that stock.
Just get-
Hopefully in a couple years. Because it's now that it's cheaper, it's actually better for me because I can buy the stocks easier. And then once it goes up, it'll be worth more, and then I can.
And then you can buy a place.
Fuck no. You know how expensive those stocks are? It's like 200 something for a stock.
Oh, okay.
I'm like putting fucking less than $10 per week into it. Yeah, but it's like before it was like 270 for a stock. Now it's like 200.
I should have done that at the time when I was still one of those companies.
I mean, stocks aren't bad, but the company I work for just goes up. Most of the time, it usually goes up. Doesn't fluctuate that much, so it's more of like it's a safer investment because at least you know that your stock's gonna be worth more later on. So at least that way, like, I'm just gonna be. The only thing is, it's harder to get into it when it's at a high price and it keeps going up. But I'm hoping, since now that it dropped, it'll be easier to get into it, and once I get that stock, the value's just gonna go up. And that's gonna be nice, because once it hits like... I'm just saying, if it hits like $500, when I look at that app and I see the prices, and it goes to $500, I'm taking that out. And I'm gonna buy something nice with it, because that's just return on investment for me.
Buy a place.
Guy, why are you so adamant about this? Even if I were to buy, that's not going to be enough.
That's true.
That may be enough for what? 1 month of rent, maybe?
A mattress.
I could buy maybe a new bed. I could buy a bed and mattress for around $300 off Amazon.
Yep.
But I feel like if I was going to
Amazon
use...
does that now?
Yeah, you can buy mattresses and beds and shit.
What the hell?
I would
Yo.
rather just buy the bed frame and buy a mattress somewhere else.
Can we just be the spokespeople of Amazon and say this is what we ordered?
Yo, guy, we don't have enough viewership. Because I would love sponsors. Sponsored by Tim Hortons. No, not really. Tim Hortons is actually kind of sketchy. Company's kind of sketchy.
Yeah, even though we're Canadian, you know, it's
Yo, they still haven't done the plastic shit.
No, they haven't. That's a bad thing. Even McDonald's still hasn't done it either. They still haven't.
Obviously not, because they're US based.
The only like I said, the only restaurants I've seen do that, like I said, the Starbucks and those two right now I've seen.
Harvey's.
And Harvey's.
They've been on paper. I think they were one of the first to do paper. And also, you know what we need to do? We need to do paper bags at stores. Because we still get plastic bags.
Oh yeah, we have to get those, like, you know those ones you could go to like No Frills or Loblaws and you buy it for like.
But
like
No
$10
Frills
or
isn't that
something.
bad. But I don't think they do it anymore because they used to do the boxes.
Oh, they don't. No, not the boxes, but they have that one bag you buy. It's like
Yeah, we have a fuckload of those.
Yeah.
They're so cheap now. You can.
And you know, they're way better. You can fit more. They won't break. And yeah, like you said, it's better for the environment. But again,
They're like what? They're made of like a thick paper or like a thick like cotton thing.
Yeah. But
Those
then
are a lot better anyway.
Then again, people kind of stingy. Oh, that's for a bag. I'll just
It's
get
like,
the regular plastic.
okay, it's $10, but you're gonna use it so often.
Every single time instead of
You're
bringing.
using it every month if you're doing regular grocery shopping.
Yeah. For instance, me being Filipino, all y'all Filipinos, you know how this works. You go into one of your cupboards in the kitchen, you see a bag full of 20 other bags that have 30 other bags
Oh
in it.
yeah, we do that too here. Greeks are like that too.
You know, so...
If you go downstairs, you can see all the reusable bags. They
Yeah.
have bags inside of bags inside of bags inside of bags. Which
So-
is, it's like bagception. You pull out one bag and there's like 5 other bags in there. We even reuse the plastic bags we get from stores. We use them as like bags for the garbages.
The best thing about being
smart.
The best thing about being Filipino is, have you ever had? Remember those what was those? It's not ice cream. The
Neapolitan? The
Neapolitans.
weird ones?
So you know, I had the big square buckets. So being a Filipino when I was younger, seeing those buckets, you get excited because they're like, oh shit, ice cream.
You
No,
open it up
brother.
and it's like
You
mostly
open
meat.
it and it's like freaking rice and like there's like chicken in there. And I go to my parents and my grandma. I'm like, what is this? They're like, oh, it's your lunch. Why do I have a bucket for lunch? I don't need this. You got me
No.
excited.
We have something else. We have like those those aluminum tins
Bro,
of like
biscuits?
cookies and shit.
Biscuits?
Where it's all fucking sewing stuff.
Yo, that's me too.
That we have one of those, and I was just like, cause like you'll like open a drawer and you'll see it like, oh yo, I hit the jackpot.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you open it up and it's just fucking needles, string, sewing supplies, everything. It's just
I remember like when I was younger, my grandma was like, "Here, take this." I'm like, "Oh, sick." I get the tin. I'm like, "Dope." I'm running around. I go to my parents. I go upstairs. I'm like, "Yo, I just got cookies from grandma." They're like, "All right, open this, get some." I open it. I'm like, "Fuck this." I walked out of the room. I'm like, "Are you serious?" I go to my grandma. "What is this for?" She's like, "Oh, I told you to give it to your parents. It's for them to sew your pants." I'm like, "You gonna get a kid excited like that? Like, what the hell?" But yeah, they also use the Breyers ice cream tubs. You know, anything that looks like a Tupperware, we use it.
Instead of just buying Tupperware.
Exactly.
No, like we've upgraded. We got actual Tupperware now.
Oh,
we even got containers for. Like, I don't know. You've seen them downstairs.
Yeah.
We got containers for them.
We got them too. I've got a lot of Tupperware now. A lot of glass containers. I also got the to-go containers from restaurants too.
Oh, those you should always do. You
Oh, yeah.
Use those.
Like Boston Pizza ones.
Those are great for fucking. They're like a nice shape.
And
You can fit enough stuff.
Oh yeah, man. It's great.
It's weird because you can do it with like those because they seal nice too, but like you can't do it with like Swiss chalet or some shit because those are too flimsy.
And they're massive.
Yeah, they're just like.
They just don't fit in a regular lunch bag that you can bring to work. Unless you bring a goddamn cooler, but
Yeah, those are fucking. Alright, so now we go on to a few minor news. That's what we're gonna do.
alright, before we
Apex Legends. I'm sad to say that I had to uninstall it
Why?
because I didn't support what they were doing. Because EA ruined it for everybody, and also the devs themselves.
What did they do?
So they have a event that they were doing. What was it called again? It was like Iron Crest. The Iron Crown. The Iron Crown event. Basically what it is you get 2 boxes and you have limited time items. But those boxes will guarantee you one of those limited items. And then like 2 other random shits. So the idea is if you want all of them, you buy the boxes.
Mm-hmm.
You buy the rest of the boxes if you want a particular thing, but you're always going to get guaranteed something from that list. Which sounds fine, right? But then they added another stupid thing. So once you unlock all the items, you get the option to buy a weapon skin for a character. And that's not that bad if the weapon skin was like, I don't know, $2 or $3, whatever.
How much is it?
Fucking $30 for like a skin on a knife that you're never really gonna see.
$30
For one character that you might never use.
It's a random skin?
No, it's a guaranteed skin, and you have to buy it through their currency. So you have to buy, you know how like some games will have like, oh, buy the packs of this amount of money.
Like for like Uplay and shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not only that, and you know how dumb that buying those currency. So you have to buy the currency packs, right?
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it usually leaves you with like extra, but not enough to buy something else. So you gotta buy more.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're stupid like that. They don't just let you buy the amount you need. So they fucking decided to. So people are complaining about it because like, yo guys, you know how much you have to spend to get everything? $170.
Get the hell out of here, man.
That's if you're being smart.
Come on.
Most people would, if they don't know what they're doing and they don't really care,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna spend about $200.
Come on.
I'm like, that's way too much money on just fucking skins and like stuff that you shouldn't really give a shit about.
Come on.
But like, but it got worse because people started complaining on the forums for it, and one dev got really cheesed because he started getting death threats and shit, which is obviously not good. Nobody should do that, and also the community was fucking toxic as fuck when it happened. But a lot of those people that were toxic, there was a lot of people that were also like, guys, you shouldn't do this. This isn't fair. This isn't right. So they made a statement like, "Alright, we're sorry, so we're gonna make the character skins available for you guys to buy just outright if you guys don't want to buy the extra stuff. So we don't have to. If you want them, you can buy them separately." And that would have been fine, but they were on rotation. The character skins. You couldn't just choose which one you wanted to buy outright. Which I don't understand why they did it on rotation.
What?
They should have just had like a thing where it's like pick the character skin, buy it, that's it, end of story.
Why must people be like this?
And like if people want everything they can. But they didn't change the price of the regular shit. So that little knife thing is still $30. And so they were in the forums, everybody was complaining, they announced it in the forums, didn't go over well, people still complaining. And one of the developers came in, he started calling the player base asshats, freeloaders, and a bunch of other shit. And I was just like, yo, that's not how you talk to people who are paying for shit in your game. That's not how you treat customers. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I get it. People are being fucking pieces of shit. But it doesn't mean that you get to be a piece of shit as well. And it got worse because the community manager, the guy in charge of community relations, was also in on it too. He was also fucking shit talking the players. It got so bad that the CEO of the studio that was making the games, like, guys, we're sorry that these developers, they were very passionate and they care about the game and they don't like getting threats. And we do like understand why they did it because they wanted to, you know, they didn't want to like deal with the toxic. They didn't want to like let the toxic players or people in the comments like. They didn't want them to get away with it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, so I was looking at comments on like videos related to it, and a lot of people were saying it's like, why are you lumping all of us in with the rest of the? Why are you like labeling us as like the entire fan base as something when it's only like a few people that were sending you guys death threats, and the rest of us were trying to provide constructive criticism.
Yeah.
And I jump in on the comments. I'm like, well, you guys are just as bad. You are labeling the whole company as shit when it's just these two people that started fighting back. So I'm like, everybody's a hypocrite in this situation. Nobody was right, nobody was wrong. Because those two people were just trying to defend the thing that they love, and the other people were just just angry about the thing that they love. So I'm like, what you guys should have done is be a little bit more respectful in the way you guys are telling shit, and what the other people should have done was like talk about it. They should have ignored the toxic, nasty shit, the hateful stuff, and talk to the people who are actually giving proper criticism and like feedback and like what they needed to see, and like you talk to those people and you see what that's usually how shit should go, as any fucking smart way to deal with stuff like this.
So what, is Apex Legends still, like, are they still...
It's a thing, but they're gonna have to do a lot of work to regain the trust from the community. Because, like, I'm just like that... But the way everything happened, I'm like, this smells like EA was doing all this shit. Because Apex Legends makes as much as FIFA does. And fucking little nickel and diming shit. And I'm like, that's disgusting, dude.
They're making as much as FIFA? Holy
yeah,
shit.
from the little microtrans. They're not making as much as FIFA because like FIFA is like it's still a full price game on top of all that shit.
Yeah.
But it's making close to that. But it's just free.
That's crazy.
So yeah, that's some hectic shit. Yeah, that's my topics. What you got for me today?
Well, my topic
we've kind of touched on this earlier this week, but I didn't want to get too into it.
So the topic I am bringing up today is obviously the topic that Disney and MCU fans did not want to hear. Sadly, Spider-Man's leaving the MCU because Sony and Disney could not come to a deal. Sony is partly...
Is it still like that? Or?
It's still like that. Sony is now blaming Disney for the deal falling apart. I don't know why they're blaming Disney. Disney made Spider-Man better, in my opinion. The past two movies they did with Tom Holland was great. It made a lot of money. But Sony just wants more. Basically Disney wants more. Wants more now from Sony because of how much money they've made. And obviously because they had to acquire Fox, so they don't have that much money anymore. So they want to get more money from Sony just to make more Spider-Man movies. And Sony's like, you know what? Nah. No, we're gonna take Spider-Man back and we're gonna make our own films. So now basically Kevin Feige, the president of MCU, is no longer gonna be the executive producer of any of the Spider-Man movies. And if they do a deal in the future, because basically the deal was they were supposed to reach an agreement last week, which they didn't. So now that's off the table. Not completely, but they can't come to agreement now and say like, okay, we'll do this because it's too late. So if they do come to agreement, it will be for future films. So as of right now,
so I guess it's on hiatus for a bit.
It's on a hiatus for a bit. So Sony right now is gonna produce the Spider-Man films. They're gonna just be it's just gonna be straight Sony, not Disney anymore. For now.
Well, if they're gonna do it, they gotta get the writers from those MCU movies, and they gotta get.
They can't because those writers are strictly for Disney only. They have to get their own writers now.
So that's.
But Tom Holland,
yeah.
Tom Holland can still be Spider-Man. He can still reprise his role as Spider-Man because he has a deal with both. It's an exclusive deal with both companies, not just one, which is good. We're still gonna see Tom Holland, but are we still gonna have the same storyline that Disney brought to him?
Yeah, it's difficult to tell. I always thought that this was just going to be like... They're definitely going to reach an agreement in the future.
It's going to be in the future. They're definitely going to reach an agreement in the future, but it won't...
Weren't you saying Sony was trying to go for 50-50?
So what they wanted to do was 50-50, but Disney wanted 70-30. So...
Yeah, I think what needs to happen is Sony needs to get more involved in the shit with the movies to justify the 50-50.
And I think Sony is doing...
But at the same time, Sony's got other shit going on too.
Well,
that's why they need this. They need the Spider-Man IP. But they can't get rid of it.
They're smart though with this whole Spider-Man deal because they know that Disney needs Spider-Man because of now how the stories are revolving in the MCU. How now, spoiler, Tony Stark is dead. Spider-Man's supposed to be taking over.
Endgame's been out for a while, so it's not that bad.
But yeah, so Spider-Man's supposed to be taking over. So now the whole story is revolving around him. But now that Disney doesn't have Spider-Man anymore, they gotta do a whole new slate to see what the hell they're gonna work around now.
They might just end up putting his daughter in.
They could do his daughter.
But it'd be like...
She'd be a little older. It'd be like 10 years, maybe 10 to 15 years after he died.
It'd probably be like after they start kicking out the old Avengers and putting in a new set of Avengers.
The new Avengers movie that's coming out, and none of the old characters are coming in anymore. So Black Widow's dead. Iron Man's dead.
Obviously.
Captain America's about 400.
He's retired.
He's about 400 years old, so he's not gonna come back anymore. He'll break a hip. The Hulk, Hawkeye, any of those, the original 6 will no longer be Avengers.
Is it Hawkeye's? Is he getting
He's getting So for Disney Plus, Hawkeye's getting his own show. There's WandaVision, which is Wanda, Scarlet Witch, and Vision. That's their own show. They're doing Falcon and Winter Soldier. They're getting a show. They're getting a show. Miss Marvel's getting a show. Let's see. She-Hulk's getting a show. Moon Knight's getting a show.
Oh wow, he's actually getting a show.
Yeah, I'm excited for Moon Knight. I'm completely excited for that. And then there's So Loki's getting a show.
Yeah, we've known about that for a while.
And then I'm not sure if What If's gonna be a show or if it is. So What If's gonna be an animated series, and basically what If is basically What If.
Oh yeah, you were telling me this a while ago. It's
so like there was an issue.
Like,
what if this or this? Yeah,
happens.
So there was an issue back in the day. My cousin was telling me about. There's an issue you had back in the day for What If, where what if Batman came into the MCU or came into the Marvel Universe, and they did a whole issue of that, and it was crazy.
I remember way back when Attack on Titan was a thing that there was a Marvel versus Marvel and Attack on Titan.
That's part of the What If issues.
Imagine if they did that. That'd be crazy to see.
And then when it comes to the movies, there's gonna be the Black Widow movie, which is basically an origin movie for Black Widow. It's gonna explain basically like why she killed herself. So it'll tell fans why she killed herself in Endgame. Then you got Thor, Love and Thunder, where they're gonna introduce the Goddess of Thunder, which is Natalie Portman's character. They're also doing Blade. Again, I'm excited.
Is it a show?
No, it's a movie.
Yes, Blade.
I'm excited.
Snipes.
It's not Wesley Snipes.
I know.
anymore.
I know. You showed me a picture.
But
of
you know, the
guy looks a lot
he
like.
looks like a younger Wesley Snipes. It's crazy.
Yo, send me a link so I can post it up on there.
I will send.
And you guys are gonna be seeing it now, but we're gonna be like looking at it a little bit later.
So they're also doing Shang-Chi, which is the first ever Asian Marvel
That's good.
superhero.
We're
And
getting there.
great thing about this show is the guy who's playing Shang-Chi, he's from Mississauga. Aaron Mills,
we
baby,
got
let's
that
go.
hometown
Mississauga's
rep.
very own.
We got that hometown rep.
And then they're doing Doctor Strange, which is the Multiverse of Madness, which is the first ever MCU horror movie, they're saying. I'm excited for that.
Wait, isn't it PG-13?
It's gonna be PG-13,
So
but
I don't. It's
not.
it
gonna be
depends
like,
on what kind of horror they're
Yeah.
going for. That's the only thing we can.
And then the one movie everyone's been waiting for is The Eternals. That one is gonna be. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, you're looking at the lineup, right?
Yeah, this is the lineup. And then that's basically right now what Marvel kind of showed at Comic-Con / D23 just that passed. So yeah.
Oh yeah. To piggyback off of this, did you know that Sony bought out Insomniac?
What?
They bought him out because now Insomniac is strictly a Sony company.
So that's why were they the ones that produced the Spider-Man game?
Yeah, they made the Spider-Man game.
Oh snap!
So I was looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I'm surprised they didn't do it earlier because Insomniac has just been kind of making games for PlayStation for a long time.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, it makes sense because now basically what they can do is just kind of like shovel the Spider-Man stuff to them exclusively and just have them make Spider-Man games until they're ready to call it.
That's
sick. So that's pretty much a good sign that we're gonna get more Spider-Man games.
But only PlayStation games.
Yeah, only PlayStation.
Let's go.
So that's gonna be big for PS5.
And
And it's gonna be pretty big in general. Like that's just Sony's got a lot of good first party stuff. So I was worried that they might be a little too like eager with the PlayStation 5 and they might overshoot it. But if they're smart, that means they might have them working on a new game for it right now because we haven't heard anything from them in a while since Spider-Man.
Is Naughty Dog still?
I don't know if Naughty Dog's even.
I know they're only doing the PlayStation exclusives, right? Like not like Last of Us and Uncharted.
Yeah, they own them.
They own them? I had a feeling.
Yeah, they since the PS2.
Yeah, because Uncharted never came to the Xbox.
Yeah,
Nor did Last
so
of Us.
so now we got those two since like because Naughty Dog made Crash and Insomniac made Spyro.
Oh yeah, Crash.
Crash is Activision now, and Spyro is I forgot who owns it. I think it's also Activision, but they gave it to like some other company that did the Skyline. The guys that did the Skylander stuff.
Oh, okay.
They did the Spyro. They did the Spyro remake.
That kind of makes sense. I like that.
So Activision having Crash and Spyro is okay, but the only thing I'm worried, I wish that they did was, I mean they're on the right track with the remakes, and if they just kind of piggyback off of that and make games like those, just in those styles, because like Crash fucking looks great. Because I played it on PS4, I'm like, yo, this game is my childhood and it looks so good.
Speaking of video games, have you seen the gameplay for the Marvel Avengers by Square Enix?
No, I haven't yet.
Dude, it looks good. It looks fantastic. Like, I'm excited for it. At first I was like, you know,
because like when it showed up on E3, to me I was just like, this is. Like,
yeah. So the best thing what they did was
I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at.
They rendered how the characters look now. So
okay, let me see what they changed.
Yeah, the characters look better. Go YouTube it. Go YouTube the gameplay. It's.
I don't want to put it up because it's gonna pick up on the thing.
Oh right.
I'm like. It was like that.
So that's.
And that's the older one.
That's older. That's the older one. I'm pretty. Yeah.
Past week? When did they announce
It was like around this week, yeah. So that's it now. Yeah, that's it now.
They look better than when I first saw them.
Yeah. And then you can see like
Yeah, Black Widow
Yeah.
looked weird at the
there's a
beginning,
little
but
Tony Stark gameplay right there. You can see him.
yeah, because like we needed to see like gameplay and
Yeah.
shit.
It looks solid. It's basically like Spider-Man. It is solid. Like, I mean, I know.
Yeah, Black Widow looks a lot better than
Mhm.
when we first saw her.
Mhm.
Yeah, everything here is like 4 days ago. Is that Taskmaster?
Just Taskmaster.
Shit! He's in the game.
Yeah.
I remember hearing things about him, but I didn't we didn't get to see him. Yeah, they look okay. They don't look bad now. It's probably just lighting and shit that they need to work on.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's I'm excited for that. So back to that Spider-Man thing. So fans are now petitioning to get Spider-Man back in MCU. And this guy named Nate Phillips,
Who are they petitioning it to?
Sony. So it's
Well,
basically all the MCU fans and you know what I mean, like all those guys.
It's gonna be difficult because you gotta convince Disney not to take more.
That's the
Because
thing.
if 50-50 is the best case scenario, considering I think before wasn't Sony didn't they have like the upper hand
Basically,
in
yeah.
the previous deal? Like they got majority of the shit.
Mm.
So it's like, yo, 50-50 is not a bad trade for because Spider-Man's a huge IP. So
Oh yeah.
so investing like for that deal was a good thing.
And like I said, like MCU needs Spider-Man, you know, and so this guy named Nate Phillips, he tried to gather 10,000 signatures within 24 hours. He got 8,000, and that 8,000 turned to 74,823 signatures now. So I don't know what's gonna happen if these guys are gonna like do like an Area 51 type shit where they're gonna raid someone and be like, yo, give us back Spider-Man, but I don't know what's gonna happen. So
We don't know.
So, you know, like I said, for now, as of now, at this moment, Spider-Man is no longer part of MCU, sadly. Yeah, it sucks. It really sucks. But, you know, we'll see what happens. We're still going to see Spider-Man regardless, just he won't be able to be mentioned in future Marvel films with Disney. So if we do another Avengers, for instance, Spider-Man's not in that. Also, the Iron Spider suit, no longer in it, because that's Tony Stark's property, and that's MCU.
And
Neither
it's
either.
weird considering after the last movie how much importance Stark had.
Also, J.J. Simmons, he was supposed to be able to interact with all the Marvel characters. Can't do that anymore. So, it sucks. Everything's just...
And it was
going
so
downhill.
cool after when I saw that at the end.
Yo, when I saw him, I lost it. I lost it.
kid's a menace to society.
I was like, and when I heard the voice
I
for
was
the
like,
first, I'm like,
"No."
no. And they showed him, I'm like, I'm done. And then the biggest
And
reveal...
it left on such a big, like, not twist, but like,
Yeah, when Mysterio...
just straight off did that. I was
Yeah.
like, oh.
I was like, oh boy.
I was like, yay, way to submit
And then-
Mysterio, my
and then-
boy, as one of the biggest villains for him.
Tom Holland. Remember in the end of Homecoming where his aunt saw him? She's like, what the? And then at the end of that one, he's just like, oh, fuck. So now everyone knows. Who's
Now
Spider-Man.
everyone
Like,
knows.
legit
Yo,
everyone. From
legit,
everyone.
we were talking about fucking Power Rangers. Did you just decide to wear it today? The shirt?
Oh yeah, I saw it in my drawer. I'm like, oh shit, I still have my shirt.
I'm gonna be Tommy today.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, oh my god.
Yeah.
This is it's a lot of weird shit going on.
Everything's just going downhill. Whether it's for Marvel fans, the Amazon, like it's just going downhill. It's just going downhill.
Well, the Earth is not that fucked. We're still fucked, but not that fucked.
Well, 3% every year till 2060.
2060, we're gonna have a nice ozone layer.
How old are we gonna be at 2060? Like,
Well, it's 2019. 2020, I'm gonna be 24, so in like 40 years, I guess.
okay, so I'll still be alive.
So I'll be like 60 something, I think. Yeah, because 40 plus 20, I'll be 20.
Yeah, you'll be like 60 something.
I'll be 24
So you'll be like
next year.
Yeah.
No, I'll be 25 next year.
Yes.
So I'll be like 65. I'll be retiring when the ozone layer is healed. I'm like, hey guys, the ozone layer is fixed. I'm like, the ozone layer was broken? Okay, I won't have fucking Alzheimer's because 65 is still relatively good. Like I'll
You
just
never
be,
know.
I'll just be
You
like
never
filing my,
know.
I'll be getting my pension. I'll start getting my pension.
I start getting my pension. You really never know though, man. Shit could happen.
The important thing is that we make it to a position where we're not completely fucked. That's the important thing. Oh man.
But again, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens if people start treating our Earth properly.
Listen, here's the thing. When it's human catastrophes that are really big that affect everybody, kind of like World War II and shit, we can work together and get shit done. It takes that fucking catastrophe to make us work together. Which is the dumbest, which is weird because like we can't do that on a regular basis. Because if we did, we'd be so fucking advanced by now.
Oh yeah. First things first though.
I bet you we would have had flying cars.
Oh yeah. But again, like I said, first things first, get rid of Trump. Get rid of Trump.
Yo, yeah, he's actually a detriment to the U.S. He's actually a detriment.
That's a big statement.
Like, I'm just looking at... the fact that he can talk about a company and the stocks will drop is fucking... That's powerful, dude. That shows that he can just tank something if he wants to.
Oh yeah, of course.
He could be like, Amazon, fake news. And then fucking...
oh goodness.
We're gonna have the best things ever. That's how your president sounds, dude. We're gonna build the best wall. It's gonna be big, and they won't be able to cross it. It's literally just a fence, guys. You just put up a fence.
Oh my god.
We're gonna have jobs, millions of jobs. It's gonna be great.
Oh goodness.
You know, I was looking at it. The U.S.'s turnover rate is like something dumb, like 48%. Less than half the country is voting. And you know what it is? It's from 18 to 36. Yeah. It's actually the young people that don't want to vote. I'm like, what is your problem, guys? Just fucking go there, sign a paper, and vote. And the thing is, you know they have laws in place that let them, like, they have laws in place that say, oh, your workplace is allowed to give you the day off to vote. They're supposed to give you the day off to vote.
In the States?
Yeah.
So shit, why can't they do that here?
That's not like, dude, just go vote and take the rest of the day off. Holy fuck. It's not that difficult. I mean, last year, or no, 2015, that was like, what, 3 years ago?
2015? Yeah, 4 years.
4 years, yeah. So we should be having an election soon.
Should be next year. I think this year or next year?
Yeah, it's probably going to be this year. Like, late this year. Because, like, the last election was at my birthday.
Was it?
Yeah, it was literally on my birthday. Like, the voting day was on my birthday.
Happy birthday, son. You get to vote.
I was like, happy birthday, fucking NDP! But yeah, like, this is just a PSA. Guys, fucking vote. Even if you think it doesn't mean anything, just vote.
Because not only will it help...
It's just you saying something.
Yeah, your voice matters.
Because at the end of the day, yeah, a lot of people are going to think, yeah, shit doesn't matter, no matter what one person says. But, hello, there's more people in a country than there are candidates in the House. So if everybody in the entire U.S. collectively complains, and if they really wanted to, you could all stampede the White House and just kick people out and do something else. It's entirely possible. But then again, you guys need to update your shit. You need to fix your election system. Because the fact that literally the Electoral College just said no to everybody in the country who voted because the turnout was so low. I'm like, that's bad, guys. That's bad. But also that the Electoral College recommends the dumbest people.
God.
They recommended Trump and Hillary, the two worst candidates.
And the thing is with that election, it's like people were voting for one person not to get to be president. It's not
it was literally like what I was watching the U.S. election. I'm like, okay, which evil are you gonna take? Like, which piece of shit do you want?
If there was one good candidate, He was already kicked out. Mr. Bernie
Fucking
Sanders.
Bernie.
My guy.
Bernie's the best.
My guy. Did he say he wanted to put an end to like student debt?
He wants also universal healthcare for U.S.
Good for him. Good for him.
It's just like we need to look at Canada and other countries that have these to like see what we can do to put this in place. We need to do this. We need to do that. We need to We need to stop. Like we need to enforce regulations on guns. Like he was saying the shit that the people wanted because like he's just have you seen his history?
Oh yeah.
He was like a part of fucking like way back when Martin Luther King was like really important, like really high of importance, and he was like protesting for the lives of African Americans and stuff like that. He was in those crowds, like defending black people from getting harmed and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's an admirable guy. He's fighting for like the general people, and he's been doing that since he was young. And I'm like, this is a guy that
was Bernie that old?
He's an old man, yeah.
Shit.
But he cares a lot about the people. So I'm just like, this guy
yeah,
is
because
like...
he knows what it's like not to have those things firsthand. He knows.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, he seems like the best. Obviously, there's only so much one person can do, and I'm not. And even if he gets into office, there's no telling if he's going to be able to do whatever he says. But the fact that you have somebody like that in the office will already make more of a difference.
He has the mindset of a great president, but
it's one of those things. It's like, yeah, sure, you can have the good mindset, but it's all at the end of the day, it's up to the other people.
Yeah.
You can try to enforce as much shit as you want, but it's up to the other people as well. You gotta be smart in how you do shit.
Like, I don't know how people thought Trump would be a great president. It's just beyond me.
I mean, I've been like, I was saying that for fucking Trudeau. I was just like, hey guys, relax with Trudeau. He seems like a good guy, but you don't know. We've had a history with liberals, and they've always fucked up our economy.
Yep.
So you have to be careful. And a lot of people are like, yo, but weed though. I'm like, is that really? You guys, I swear, half the people I knew that voted were just like, I just did it because weed. And I was like, if you wanted legalization of weed, you could have just fucking done NDP also.
Exactly.
NDP was like, yeah, we're gonna decriminalize it, like in the first like year, and then after we start looking how to regulate it. I was just like, that's fucking brilliant. And it was like, it took how long for liberals to do it? It took like 2-3. It took like last year they just legalized it.
Yeah, and then
this year they added the things, the dispensaries.
The dispensaries, yeah.
Yeah, last year they decriminalized it, and this year it's
the dispensaries.
that's fucking 2 years after the
promise.
Yeah. That's dumb.
I don't know.
It took them too long.
I mean, yeah, cool, weed legalized and all, but
I mean, granted, I have been fucking. I'll walk outside and I'll just. It's weird to me still that I'll walk outside, like I'll go for my runs around the park, and I'll just see some guy like ripping a joint. It's like it still doesn't bother me. But
technically, there's only one thing that's illegal about weed, and that's
you can't do it outside.
Yeah,
you're supposed to be in your house.
In your house, and then you can't be doing it in your own car, because then that's basically DUI.
Yeah.
And it's getting caught DUI with weed is worse than getting caught DUI with alcohol. So.
Yeah, I see ads everywhere being like, I thought I was fine just because I smoked a joint.
Yeah, like
but I wasn't.
The one commercial they did for the government of Canada where it's like some guy just had to smoke a joint and then he got into an accident and he fucking, killed his girlfriend.
Yo, you know what that shit reminds me of?
Fuck.
If you remember those like work safety PSAs on TV?
Oh my god.
Those fucking like disturbingly violent shit.
One of the girls went through
She's like, I'm about to be married soon, and I'm having a wonderful life and a loving husband, but I won't be coming home today because it's gonna be a severe cooking accident. It's gonna burn me to death. And then she fucking trips and falls, and then the water like burns her face, and you can see the details. And I was just like, fucking what? Yo, like there's so many. There's another one where this dude fell off a building in the video. Like the way they did it, it was like he's like. I have a loving wife at home and daughter.
Was it the one where he was like on a crane or whatever?
Yeah, he wasn't on the crane. He was like just chilling. He's like he's connected to like a safety harness.
Oh,
but it was,
yeah.
he's like somebody forgot to check if the safety harness was like fastened properly. So something's gonna happen. So like he gets hit by like a metal girder, and the safety harness like snaps, and he falls all the way down and dies. Well, but they don't actually die. They still talk. They're just like, it's because of workplace safety that I'm like this now.
Yeah,
it's
a WSIB thing.
Yeah, and I'm just like, yo, but they make them so violent. And
like the one with the forklift one too. You see that one?
Oh, with the fucking steel rods and skeleton?
Buddy. When I saw that
they showed this on like public television, by the way.
When I was doing training for work, they showed me that. I'm like, why are you guys showing me this now?
I saw these when I was younger. I was like, before I went into work, I was like, what, 15?
Yeah, so
14 when I saw some of them?
My
I was
first
just
job
like,
at
this
14.
is fucking violent.
My first job at 14, when I worked at a place, it was Tim Hortons. I used to work there when I was 14. They showed me that, and I was like, oh god, like, why am I watching this right now? What am I wearing? Because what if shit happens?
I get why they did it like that. It's to show you, like, this is what it looks like, but at the same time, you're showing it to like, they were showing this on public TV, and this was like,
I think the most disturbing
I was seeing this on like fucking YTV and shit,
yeah.
and I'm like, my brain can't handle this.
The most disturbing one was it was a display case where the girl was reaching over the ladder, and she's like,
oh, the glass.
Yeah, she went through this glass display, and she got up.
It's because she like snapped her neck and shit too.
Yeah, it's because she's like the ladder. I guess
no, because like something on the ladder,
wasn't fastened or like one of the locks.
No, because she was on the top. She was on the top.
Oh yeah, she's not supposed to do that. Yeah.
And she was on like one foot, and it was shaking like a motherfucker. And it was uneven ground in there. Yeah. It was the worst case scenario.
And then she fell, and then she got up, and she was like, she had glass all over her face. I'm just like,
and her neck was like this. She was like,
excuse me.
It just ends on her going like, and I was like that shit.
Why are you still up?
I imagine that some kids probably got traumatized by that shit.
100%. But then again,
we have some weird FPSAs. We also have some funny ass ones. Remember the TV, the bouncing TV? There's a lot of great channels.
Remember the one with the hippos?
Oh, the house hippos?
Oh my god! Or the other one.
Canadian house hippos.
What was the other one?
Lives in shoes. I genuinely thought house hippos existed.
What was the other one? They were like kids. And then one was playing a trumpet, the other one was going.
Oh, it's the what's your thing?
There it is.
The kid was doing like tap dancing in a laundromat.
The other one was a magician. Mom, cut me in half again.
I collect bugs. And
then there was the other one. Don't you put it in your mouth.
Unless you don't know where it's been, unless you don't know where it's been. Oh,
classic commercials, and then holy shit. Basically, that was definitely elementary school for me. 100%.
Oh, man.
Damn.
PSAs.
I miss those.
Yo, you remember Pengu? Pengu's the weirdest fucking. I watched. If you go on YouTube, like you can show like Pengu swears. There's so many moments where he's just like. There's moments where he's just like, fucking no, dude! Shit like that.
Oh my god.
That show was fucking weird though. He's like,
that was a
I'm
very
like, what is
weird
this
show?
It's like, I think it's like Swedish or something.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know if the language. I'm pretty sure the language.
Was that part of White TV or was that Treehouse?
I think it's Treehouse.
So you remember Roly Poly Oly?
Which one is it? The no, I'm thinking.
Go picture of him.
Yeah, I need to see what it looks like again.
You just see a picture, you'd be like, holy shit.
Yeah, I know those. I know those fucking circular, weird robot-looking motherfuckers.
Wasn't Thing also in Treehouse? Zaboomafoo?
Zaboomafoo? Nah, this is. I remember a lot of this. This
fucking, that was on Treehouse, and I think went to White TV as well, no? Or was it just Treehouse?
Big comfy couch.
Yeah.
Dog.
What's her name again? It's
I forgot her name, but
Christine. No. No.
Presented by Allison Court.
Good.
And Ramona Gilmore Darling. in 2006. That show went to
Prince
2006.
Allison Court. Look at him.
Ooh, she's cute.
Lynette. Is it?
Lynette?
Is it? Yeah, Lynette the Clown. Oh my god, yeah,
Jubilee and X-Men?
Yeah, she was Jubilee.
That's crazy.
But yo, she's Canadian.
Well, yeah, the show was Canadian.
But yo, Lynette, yeah, she's good. But yeah, man, that show.
Well, she was cute like back then, I think, right? Oh, when she do the clock,
yeah.
and her legs were like,
yeah, I'm like, what are you doing? That's not her.
Yeah,
It's not her. It's not her. It's Alison Stoner, bro.
Oh, that's her now, I guess. She's not bad for a 4-year-old.
That one. No, the one beside it. Yeah, boy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's probably in that 90s look. That 90s glow up.
She still had the Lynette body. That was a great show.
Man, childhood was great. Caillou was a little shit.
Oh my god. Josie's his sister.
What is it? What's it called? Is that what it's called?
What? Caillou?
Josie was the sister, right?
I'm pretty sure. What Caillou's sister?
The fuck do you even spell Caillou? I haven't seen that show.
Cailou.
You're wrong. There's 2 L's.
Oh.
That's what I'm just like. 2010. That's when it stopped.
Yeah.
Jesus
97,
Christ.
bro.
That was in my time. Like I remember that.
I had to watch it with my cousins. Got annoying.
What happened to Caillou? It's popular. There's a boy named Caillou who has cancer. He's going through treatments.
In mold.
The reason his parents let him get his way all the time, even if he's being a whiny or bratty, is because he knows he's ill, and they just can't bear to tell him no. That's depressing, dude.
It is. But yeah, check his sister. What's his sister's name?
Yeah, where's the Wikipedia? Characters. Rosie.
Oh, it's Rosie.
Mussolini. Her sister name was Mussolini in French. Benito Mussolini.
Yep, that's me.
Caillou's a little shit.
There was Caillou. There was,
Yo, I don't know if this was used. It might be because it's my generation, but Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Yes,
Bob
we
the
can.
Builder, yes, we. Well, we had. Was that Bob the Builder Canadian? I think it might be US.
Did you guys? Was it you that had Rescue Heroes?
Oh yeah, fucking Rescue Heroes was lit.
United States.
Yeah, PBS Kids.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Rescue Heroes. Franklin. Woo! Franklin was my shit.
Here comes Franklin, coming into your house.
And then obviously
there's all this
Arthur.
Yo.
When you're walking down the street.
Yo.
The Big Red Dog?
Yo.
Hell yeah.
Oh, fucking.
Yo, they're making a live action movie.
Really?
Dude. Go flip it and put live action. Look at the set pictures of the dog. And go to images. Go down. There. Look at that motherfucking thing. What the is that?
That's the.
Bro, what is that?
It's probably a thing for special effects, like a shape.
Well, yeah, because you have to make it massive. But what the fuck is
Yeah.
that? Dude, seeing a live action.
Yo, the guy's got red shoes and everything. Red shoes and shorts.
Seeing a live action.
Okay,
live
I'm
action-
gonna put the picture up here. So you'll see this dude with the shorts.
Seeing a live action Clifford, like that's scary. That's scary. What else? What else shows were there? I can't remember. Oh, Sticking Around, Doug, Hey Arnold.
Yo, there's another picture.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Yo, what's
say that makes sense that they have it like open like that so that they can do more special effects.
Was SpongeBob your time?
Yeah, SpongeBob's still around, dude.
I know, but was it your time? Like, did it start around your time?
That was fun. I want to say it was probably mid '90s.
With all.
I know I know it was more after Rocko's Modern Life. 1999. Yeah, that's my generation.
Oh, listen up, pineapple on the sea.
Yo, I love SpongeBob's great. I don't know how the new ones are, but
I watched it once. Have you seen the first movie that came out?
Is it the one with the...
I'm a goofy goober again.
I'm a goofy goober, yeah, dude.
Oh, hi, SpongeBob.
You know, they're sitting in the bathroom playing with bubbles and
I know.
in the like hard bar or whatever.
Yeah.
No, my favorite moments were it was like the fucking. Was the moments that they would like hard cut to like this.
Oh my god,
fucking
yeah.
super realistic shit. Like that?
Squidward?
Does this look serious to you?
Look how ugly Patrick looks.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
Yo! No.
This?
No.
Is that supposed to be the handsome one?
That's supposed to be Squidward!
No, but like the handsome Squidward.
I'm not sure, maybe.
Yeah, see? Look at this one here.
Oh yeah! Did you get Crazy Town in your time? Or Lazy Town?
Lazy Town, yeah.
Lazy Town, yeah.
Lazy Town was great.
Yo.
There's so many meme songs for that now.
What do you mean?
There's fucking what's it called? We Are Number One and I'm a Pirate. Those two songs are memed. Cause the I'm a Pirate one is used for fucking anybody who torrents.
Oh god.
It's. Oh, let me. I'm gonna actually just play it because it's It's a great song, anyways.
Yo, I had a crush on that girl. I know she's younger than me, no, but yeah.
I mean, no, she's probably a good age. You are a pirate. This is the national torrenting theme song. And there's also this. Look at all of this. There's so many memes.
Oh, yo, she's my age.
She's
91.
What she look like now?
Let me see.
Yo, we're creeping on this Lazy Town girl.
She'll,
She has an Insta?
That's her now.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, like, look at the memes for this. We Are Number One, but it's Japanese. We Are Number One, but it's an hour-long, almost seamless.
What's a weird number one for, though?
They just like, it's just a, they just use it for, like, random, they just use it to mix it into other stuff. Anything that resembles, like, perfect stuff. I made Bad Guy from fucking Billie Eilish, but it's We Are Number One.
Yeah.
You've heard it. If you're not entirely...
Yeah, why is this recommended? Look.
What is it?
The most, like, I think this is literally the most popular Indian song ever.
Oh my god.
We Are Number One featuring Slipknot.
What?
I did my time and I want out.
Did you?
See, this is This is the memes for that. We're number 1, but it's woed by Crash.
Oh yeah, that guy actually died in real life.
This guy?
Yeah, he passed away.
Aw. I think he had like is it cancer?
Yeah, cancer.
Yeah.
It was like leukemia, I think, actually. And I was sad. I was like, oh my god, this dude. I forgot what the character's name was in the show though.
There's, you know, one of my favorite things I've heard was, it's like, it's this song, but every time they say this, it gets boosted in the bass. Fuck, what's the best one? All Star, but every word is somebody.
Oh my god.
All Star, but every line is amplified and bass boosted 6 decibels. It's like, these memes have been popping like crazy. This podcast has devolved to us watching fucking memes.
God damn.
It's a beautiful piano melody.
I would love to learn how to play that on the piano.
Yeah, so I think it's been a productive podcast, my dude.
It was great. We got a lot to talk about.
We got some tangents going. We're actually fulfilling the rambling part in the name.
Hopefully next time we have more people with us. Well,
Yeah,
a
and-
third person.
And why are you holding my air canister?
I gotta clean my phone.
Yeah, you've been kind of like fucking taking apart shit in the
Yeah.
background. Like, what the fuck is this man
I
constructing?
just gotta
back here?
like clean all of the dust. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah. So thank you guys for listening, and
Episode 3.
episode 3 finito. Have yourselves a damn good one. Rest in peace, Erica.